Hi friends, it's Maddie here, back at it again with another reaction video. And today we're going to be listening to Aesop Rock. I'm assuming that's how the name is pronounced. This is a special request from just some guy. He clicked on the link in the description below and sent his request through, and you can too. All right, let's get into it. Huh. Oh, okay, this video is crazy, but also the name of the band or the group, I was not expecting this sound from them, so that's really interesting. Okay. That's scary. Oh, it's rap.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the app, but
These lyrics are crazy. Okay, I don't the video is really I'm not gonna lie, this video is very distracting. Yes, I think that some of you are gonna be like, "You have to react to the video," and then the issue is that I'm watching the visuals so much, and I'm trying to comprehend all the lyrics, and it's a lot to take in first listen. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna go back to here because that was really jarring for me to watch, and the lyrics were crazy too. Okay.
it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the app of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush to ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Saying that he's a three-dimensional being stuck in a two-dimensional world. That's crazy. He just said a lot. He just said a lot saying that he was stuck at a grayscale. Just like it seems like what he's saying is like he felt like he didn't fit in to the world that was currently surrounding him. So he escaped through art, which that's a really good metaphor. I like that. Okay. This is just really fast. It's a lot for me to read
Back in New York by
listen
pimps and a
to.
dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus, rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will, the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, wow, wow. Said he's talking about people. He's talking about artists. He's referring to himself as an artist, right? And he's saying that those style of people would make terrible kings based off of the, I guess, norm that a king would be because they have heart and they have soul and spirit to care for everyone. And that's really deep. And then he's talking about what did he say exactly? Yeah, it cut you down just to count your rings because I mean, that's real. They cut trees down. People will cut trees down to see their age, but it's like once you've cut the tree down, it's dead. It's dead. So it's kind of something that doesn't really make sense to do other than just out of curiosity for people to find something out. It's like that's really deep. What the heck? I was not expecting this at all from this name. I was expecting some crazy rock thing that I was going to uncomfortably sit through, but this is really pleasant. So I'm really happy.
Just to count your rings, just to count your rings, and there were colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart, though we would have made cowardly kings. They will
Crazy.
chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's base. It was blooming addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil ever linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right. Or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month. And the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart, though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And there were colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart, though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings.
Oh my gosh. The video concept. The video concept. He had all of his talents and capability. There was a parasitic entity within his mind going through and destroying his artwork, which is a representation of I guess, artists and musicians, entertainers, whatever you want to call them, critiquing their own works and destroying them internally. And then he's lobotomized. The art, it's removed from his mind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm genuinely shocked. What the heck? Uh, the concept, it was the imagery initially was very jarring, especially when they were splitting his mind in half, but they were taking out the left brain. Ah! Crazy. Okay. 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 I'm gonna chill.
Colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart, though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings.
Dang. It's really interesting because even his artwork, like, it gives rock. Like, it gives, like I guess he's kind of like rock hip hop, but I would say it's definitely like rap. But wow. that concept. I think the video was perfect for the song, but the concept is just so deep. I it's real. They'll cut you down just to count your rings. And getting a lobotomy, removing your left brain, your artistic capabilities and creativity, and attempting to fit you into a grayscale image of what the world is, and without the capabilities to lead in that supposed world that we're living in, right? The supposed world we're living in, because the leaders would be seen as cowardly by those that are currently in positions of power, because they would be leading from their heart and from their art. And that's really, oh, I'm still, my mind is just, it just exploded. Like his mind. I just had a lobotomy from that video. I guess in a positive way though. No, I didn't have a lobotomy. That was, no, I didn't, guys, actually. I just, my brain can't comprehend. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. And they did all of that in like a 4-minute period of time. All of those concepts. I'm really shocked. Okay, wow. That was a really good one. I liked that a lot. That was a nice one. Thank you for sharing that. And wow, what do you guys think about that? Do you I have a question for you guys, and it's related. It pertains to the song. Do you have any sort of artistic abilities or skills yourself that you let fall to the wayside due to criticism by yourself or by the outside world? And it needed to be something that brought you joy. Did it genuinely bring you joy to create something? And what was it? Let me know in the comments, and feel free to talk about your favorite piece or the favorite thing that you did, because that stuff needs to live on and I'm down to read it. I love reading that stuff from you guys. Anyways, if you haven't already, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. And check out these videos that are going to be linked right in front of my face. Click on them. YouTube algorithm knows you better than you know yourself. Okay. Until next time, bye.